Thanks for pointing that out, Joseph. I accidentally had my microphone muted, which might be just as well because I was looking at the completely wrong web page and was not knowing what was going on. But I have figured it out. So we're going to hang out here for a few minutes before we really start, even though it is now 3 o'clock. But, maybe get a few other peoples, and stuff. Oh, you know what? I need to pop out chat. Nope. Nope. How do I do that? Wait, I want how do I do this? Here we go, pop out chat. So according to something I seen on YouTube, and I don't know when this is starting, but chat is going to be, like, the chat from a live stream is going to be visible in the playback for the video. I have no idea how that's going to work, but that's what I read. So I guess I won't have to throw the chat window onto the stream. Maybe I shouldn't block my face. Let's put it over there. Let's throw my face up to the top corner. And I guess my web browser is a little bigger than the window is. All right. Of course, now I lost my chat. Let me move that so I can see it. Alrighty, so let's dive into things. So as you may or may not already know, I am in the process of creating a well, the working title is simply Minetest modding course, which is like a horrible title. What? I was not trying to find. I don't know what happened there. So yes, I'm working on this modding course curriculum. It doesn't really have a very professional, very real title yet. Hopefully I will come up with something a little better than just Minetest modding course, because that seems a little stale and plain. It needs more pizzazz. It needs some spice. So any suggestions I am totally open to, because want to make sure I get lots of people watching this stuff, because oh wait, that's right, I won't make any money because YouTube hates me. They hate all small channels, but that we've already covered in a previous stream, so we're not going to cover it again. Ooh, speaking of streams, and before I forget, so the plan is first Saturday of every month, which we tried last month, and YouTube was having trouble ingesting my content. I don't know why, but I'm having zero issues this time. And I'm not watching this. Oh wait, yeah, actually I am watching the stream, and it seems to be going just fine. Stream working good for everybody. Like, it's not super choppy. I know I had a little mistake with the audio, but that's working now. So it was YouTube's fault last month, but June, the live stream will probably be the second Saturday in the month, or something. It will not be the first Saturday of the month because I actually have a graduation party to attend, which I have good early notice on, so that's excellent. So you guys know that there will not be a live stream that week, and maybe that Sunday. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I don't know what the plans are. That's kind of still a far ways out. But so we've started the course. We've got a course overview here. Let me just say, when I started, I did not realize it was going to be this difficult to make these videos. But so is life. So we have, I'm saying so a lot. We have the videos. We have the exact same audio that the exact same text that the audio covers. So if you watch the video, you can actually read this text, and they are completely verbatim. And I hope I have enough bandwidth to do this. I should. Let me mute that. They should all be closed captioned, because YouTube has this neat feature where you can upload I believe they called it a transcript. Yeah, it was a transcript. And because all of my videos, I'm writing scripts for what I'm going to say, I have a transcript. So I just upload that transcript. YouTube, using its magic, using its AI machine learning good stuff, automatically puts the timing in for the audio. Or for the text and the audio. So the videos will have, in English, subtitles for everything. Now, I don't really know what the point is, because if you are hard of hearing or you can't understand what I'm saying or whatever, I would think you would be more inclined to just read the text for the lesson. But, you know, it literally takes me like 30 seconds to get it set up, so I figured, why not? Maybe it'll help it with rankings or something. I don't know. I couldn't imagine that it would. But it's there. Because I've actually had people asking, I didn't know you could do that. I've had people asking in the past for me to put closed captions on like my mod reviews and stuff, and it's honestly just a lot of work to do it. And for like the 3 or 4 people that have asked, I mean, not to like say I value them less as subscribers or anything, because that's not the case, but it's a lot of work for a small percentage of my viewing audience, and I just don't have the time, honestly. So, with all of that said, I've made some videos, but I've made some changes on the website too, which is one of the things I wanted to show in this stream. This was actually a second change. Oh, forget you saw anything. Oh, maybe you didn't even see it on the bottom. You know what? Let me move this thing to the other corner. Mod reviews. This is more or less how they used to look. So we had the YouTube video, which was aligned to the left, which I never liked, ever. I just always hated it. Like, it should be centered. But I didn't know how to do it. And then we had the text just all underneath it. So we had the description of the mod, and then we had our links right down here. I never really cared for it, but I never really put the effort into figuring out how to change it, because I was like, I don't like it, but I had these grand plans. I was gonna, what's the word I'm looking for here? Aspirations, these grand aspirations. I wanted to do a complete rewrite of my website, upgrade to Drupal 8, because this is running Drupal 7.27, whatever the latest releases of the 7 series. And I was like, it doesn't really pay to learn the PHP that I need to know for the theming, because Drupal 8 uses Twig, and I just don't want to learn something to then pretty much throw it away and learn something new. But as you can tell by the fact that I'm still running Drupal 7, I haven't made the update to Drupal 8 because I just haven't had the time. Plus, moving everything over from this to a new, a lot of work, a lot of time, and I'm lazy. So I spent some time and I learned some stuffs. So here's the old version of a mod review page. Here's the new version. So this is not completely throughout because I have to manually do a lot of changes. But the YouTube videos are now centered. That's thanks to a little bit of CSS magic and centering a div, which I don't know what div actually stands for, but it's a thing with HTML and CSS. I am clearly not a well-versed web developer. And then I put, it's actually not a table, it's 2 more divs. I wish I knew what that stood for. But we have the text on the left, and then the links on the right. And these links are actually, like on the page where I put the text in and everything for the mod review. So what I do is I paste in the YouTube URL, and then it automatically populates this. I throw in my text here, and then I have 3 link boxes pretty much where I paste in the 3 links. And if it's not on the forums or it's not on GitHub or whatever, I just don't paste anything and it doesn't show up. And then it automatically formats it here for me, which is really nice. Because if I ever wanted, I can easily change every single piece of text here on all the mod reviews to be a different color or a different font or whatever, and I can do the same thing with the links. If you look back on the bamboo one, this one is still using the old style where I have template text, which is pretty much links, and then it has all this text but it's not linked, and I have to highlight each row of text, Control L to create a link, paste the URL in, change it to open on a new page, save it, then do that for the next and for the next. It takes more time and it's not easily themable. Then, so that I did this previously, or prior to doing the mod reviews rather. This is what the book was looking like originally. And again, I hated it because the video was to the left and it looks dumb. Like, if the video is going to be to the left, it should be as wide as the screen is. But I couldn't do that because I don't have the options with the module I'm using for the URL or the YouTube videos. So like if I resize my window here, this stays the same size, and I think that's 720 pixels, I believe. And then I think it drops down once to something narrower, but I don't know what. Or no, wait, this is the 720 here, I think. And then it has a wider, and I think one wider, and then it just stays centered, which makes it a lot easier to maintain the same experience across different screen dimensions, because you just pretty much have padding on the two sides. But yeah, that bugged me. I wanted it in the middle. And then this navigation on the bottom, this felt way too far apart. Like, I don't want to have to move my mouse way over to this side of the screen to go back to the previous lesson, or way over to this side of the screen to go forwards. So with a little help from Google and a little CSS magic, YouTube videos centered. And these are pulled in a little bit. I want to say it's like 65% width or something. Why is this not working? Here you go. Inspect element. I love the inspect element of Firefox or Chrome. They both have it. It's amazing. It's 75%. It's 75% width. And then it just centered. So it makes it look super nice. Let us go on to the book. I was hoping to have chapter 1 finished by the end of February. Clearly that didn't happen, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. We have chapter 1 intro. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for this. Actually, I want to go back to the overall introduction. Okay, so the course overview has a video. It has this text here. It's pretty good. I think this course overview is going to be changed a half dozen times or more before the course is finished. That's to be expected. The intro for every chapter, obviously I only have chapter 1 started so far, so I'll have an intro for chapter 1, but this is going to pretty much be a video of this text. I know, super original and surprising, right? And the graphics will be the title cards for all of these lessons, basically. So it's almost a pointless video to make, because it's basically just going to be telling me, oh, in lesson 1, we're going to go over what is Minetest. And there'll just be this picture for while I'm saying that. And then when I'm talking about lesson 2, it'll be the picture for the lesson 2 title card. But I figured, I have to have that overview page, because that's how you link to all of the individual lessons. So may as well put a video on it, right? I mean, why not? And moving on, I have most of the lesson here for installing on Linux done. I think this is up to date. It's confusing. So let me actually give you a little bit of like behind the scenes into how I'm doing this stuff. I don't know if I'm logged into Google here. I'm probably not, and I probably just made everybody go deaf with knocking my microphone stand. I actually wanted Docs. Google Docs. I don't see that. I don't know what it's called. Is it docsgoogle.com? We're going to find out. I have a feeling that is not it. Google Docs. Okay. It is docs.google.com. Oh, sweet. I am signed in. So this is a horrible system I'm using. I am very sorry about that. I totally just smashed my microphone. But I'm using a horrible system for this. On my computer, I have the whole course broken down into individual directories, and I have all of the files in those with the audio and the pictures and stuff, and I have all of the text locally as well. But then when I record this, I'm actually putting all of the text into a Google Doc, and then these numbers are for what the audio clip is, and these different color ones are something special for this because on the installing lesson, I'm doing two versions. One for installing on Windows. I think I used Windows 7 for the video, but it's probably the same for other versions. I don't know. And then I have a Linux version, which I'm using Linux Mint because that's what I actually use in my day-to-day life as a computer. So the blue text here is audio clips that stay the same between the two lessons because it's nothing OS specific. So basically everything I'm doing within Minetest, and then my little warning here. So what I do is I throw my text in here from on my computer, paste it into Google Docs, and then I grab my tablet and I have a sound studio, very professional. It's a closet in my bedroom with some acoustic foam panels in it, and like a bunch of sweaters hanging up around the walls and some like heavy blankets and stuff to reduce echo and things like that. It does make the audio sound pretty good. If you watch any videos, I mean, you'll notice that, oh, this is decent audio. So I go into my closet with a tablet that I have Google Docs on, and I read the text off of there. Because the sound closet is a closet. My computer is not in it. I don't have a monitor in it. I don't want to have a computer in there because computer fans make noise. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it now. You probably can't. But there's several fans. Like, I can hear them in my computer running. My GPU has 3 fans. None of those should be running when I'm recording audio because it's just sitting there doing nothing. Power supply has a fan. I think there's like 3 case fans in here. And they do run at different speeds depending on the workload and how hot the computer is. But like right now, because I'm streaming, it's capturing the screen graphics and stuff. So the workload's a little higher. My CPU sitting at about 30% right now. Do I have temperature showing here someplace? Yeah, my GPU sitting at 82, or what am I saying? My CPU sitting at 82 Fahrenheit, and my GPU is at about 140 Fahrenheit. So the fans are all running in there, you know, keeping some cool air flowing through so nothing overheats or anything, which there's really no worry of it doing. But that fan noise gets picked up by my microphone, and it sounds bad. It doesn't sound professional. So putting the microphone in a closet with a long USB cord. When I bought my microphone, it came with, I've got a Yeti Blue, and it came with, I'm gonna say probably a 10-foot USB cable. So I have it plugged into a USB hub, which is plugged into my computer. It's a powered one, USB 3.0, all this, all this cool technical stuff that you don't really care about. And then I drilled a hole through my wall into the closet. So there is literally in my bedroom wall a hole. It's probably about 3/8 to 1/2 inch because the end plug for the microphone or for the USB, I forget which style it is, had to fit through there. And I just fed that cable through the hole. So the microphone is isolated from the computer by a lot of space. So you don't get any of the computer fan noise. It's great. But it makes it impossible to see the screen, which is why I have to do it on the tablet. Which isn't an issue. The issue comes in when I read the script, and then sometimes I'll make little changes on the fly. Either like I'm reading something and I'll add in a word, or maybe change the wording around a little bit on something, and then I have to remember to update 3 different spots. I need to update the Google Doc, I need to update the text document on my computer, and I need to update the lesson text on my website. Now, I could completely do away with the text copies on my computer. But the big reason I have those is because when I'm editing the videos, I don't have my web browser open. There's no point to. I don't need it open. I'd rather allocate the system resources to the video editor. And I have a pretty powerful computer, so it's not like I'm having problems with stuttering or the video's not playing smoothly or anything when I'm editing it. There's no issues like that. But I'd just rather not have my web browser open while I'm editing a video. It makes it too easy to just waste time watching stupid YouTube videos and stuff, quite honestly. Thanks for hanging around, Joseph. If you're interested, the stream will be archived, whatever it's called, on my on the YouTube channel, so you can come back later and check out the rest of it if you're interested. Back to stuff here. So yeah, I edit off of that text version because all the audio clips, I'll have like one that's an audio file called O1, and that'll be this audio here. So then I look at the text file and I throw the audio file in, and I wonder if I could actually open up my video editor and do a we're gonna try, because there's nothing like, you know, being totally unprepared for a live stream, and there's only 3 people watching anyways, so we can screw up pretty badly and it's not gonna matter. Let's go ahead to here. Let's do this one. So the, oh wow, there's a lot of goofy stuff going on here. Here we go. Bear with me one moment. I believe I can add another. We want a window capture. I don't know if this is gonna work. I use Kdenlive on Linux to edit. Okay, so the window is way too big, which is no surprise. Oh, that brings up some more fun stuff I'll have to talk about. Okay, so here is a sample project. This is my installing on Windows. Let me put this back up. My installing on Windows file. So I have all of my audio clips down at the bottom here. Zoom that fit. And then we have all of our video clips. So we start off with, oh, I should probably turn off my speakers. There we go. So we start with our title card, which, because it's the Windows version, is installing on Windows, the Linux won't be Linux. And then we have the little ribbon that comes out here, and then it goes back in. And then these are actually all just pictures that have some animation done on them. Some overlays here, making sure you know to download from minetest.net. And then these are super fun video clips and some more pictures sporadically mixed throughout. I have no idea how I'm going to do the rest of this course. This was the worst thing ever. I tried like actually recording this while I was saying the lines. Impossible. Completely impossible. So what I ended up doing on some of this stuff was actually playing the audio clip. That was more over here. Yeah. So for the stuff in Minetest, that's where I did this. I recorded the audio in advance, and then I played it, and while the audio was playing, I followed along in Minetest, doing everything that I was saying in the video. And then I just scooted well, I didn't really scoot the video forwards, but I placed the video in the timeline a little bit further forwards than the audio was. So when I said things, it would be nearly exactly when I was actually doing it on screen. So that actually worked out pretty well. I'm pleased with the results we had on this. But for this installing on Windows stuff, it was a pain in the butt. But I made it work. There's just a lot of cutting. Because, like, okay, I'm extracting a file. Well, I didn't leave enough space when I was talking for the file to extract, so you just have to cut a bunch of stuff out. I don't know. Not thrilled, but it turned out okay. It actually turned out really well. Because I was doing this in a virtual box, or a virtual machine, technically, with, I use VirtualBox, and I have a copy of Windows 7 here running inside VirtualBox. And they have this pretty neat feature where you can, I forget what they call it, but you can do a windowed mode and you can select the resolution you want to use. Well, because the videos are in, HD 1920 by 1080, I just set that up. No problemos. It all worked for the right screen size. And you can do the same thing in Minetest. In the Minetest conf file, there is I forget if it's how it's mentioned out, but you have the width and height. You can also find it in the settings. Is that what it's called? Settings? I can't read that small font, but I think it says settings. And you can set your screen size. So that is set to 1920 by 1080, which works well because that's the size of the video. The problem, I don't know if I should really call this a problem, but the issue I have is that my monitors, plural monitors, 2 of them, are 2K. So when I'm doing this stuff on Linux, I'm having an issue, which has been resolved. I have found a solution, and I'm going to, oh, actually, you know what? Let me show you the solution this way. I can put an image in here. So I made this picture, which is kind of jank, but it works. Let me find where I saved it. I don't even know what I called it. Oh boy. Give me a second. I know I have it here. I don't know where I saved it. Did I put in my home file? Basically what I did is I made an image the size of my computer screen, and I lost it. How did I manage that? Wow. Okay, well, I don't know where that file is, so I can't show you it. Oh wait, I just remembered where it is. It's in the Minetest curriculum. I hope this is the right file. No, that is not the right file. Where did I put it? Oh, maybe it's in templates. Okay, well, I don't know where it is. But basically, it's that picture you just saw on a black background. And the black background is 2156 by 1440? Whatever the resolution of 2K is, that's the size of the picture is. And it's just black in the background. And in the top right-hand corner is that picture that just flashed on the screen. Oh, you know what? I could actually show you like this. Oh, or could I? Can I get my desktop? I think I can. Desktop. Desktop just shows black. It does not show the desktop background. Okay, well that is pointless. So anyway, long story short, oh, let me get rid of this goofy little box. I can't use OBS to record the Linux portions where I am dealing with the, what do they even call it? The File Explorer? It's Nemo. That's the name of the program. But like if I'm copying files from one place to another, I can't really use OBS because I can show the individual windows, like I have Firefox in my chat window here and stuff. I can show the individual windows, but when I drag a file from one to another, it would just disappear when I dragged it out of the one window and then reappear in the other. So I'm using a different program. What is it? Simple Screen Recorder, I believe. And I can set that to record a desktop region, or screen region, whatever it's called. So I have it recording that corner of the screen, which has that Minetest background. Now, the reason I had to do that is so I would know what my safe space is to do stuff with it. Because if I go outside of that area, it's not going to get recorded. Or if I recorded it as the full 2K and then downscaled, well, my source files are going to be way bigger. And you're going to get downscale blur, or whatever you want to call it. And it's not going to look very good, because the text is going to be, in the original version, it's pretty much 1 pixel wide. You scale it down. Now you're anti-aliasing stuff, and it's all going to be blurry, and it's going to look like garbage. So I don't want to do that. I do have an issue, though, and I haven't figured out a solution for this yet, outside of just manually trying to get the window size to be right, which is going to be a pain in the butt. All of the code stuff, I'm going to be using Atom, which I believe is developed by GitHub. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's right. I haven't done the lesson on text editors yet. That's the next thing in the works. But that's the program I'm going to be using. And I haven't found any way to make a window snap to a certain wow. I haven't found any way to make a window snap to a certain size on my desktop. With Minetest, it's really nice because you can just select the resolution you want it to use and it'll use it. But for other programs, a lot of the time, you don't have an option like that. Which bugs me, but it is what it is. And I am going to go ahead and give you guys something fun to watch, because let's be real, looking at a web browser with absolutely nothing happening is pretty boring. So let's play some inside the box while we talk. Whoa, this is different. Oh boy. I was hoping I was going to be in a lesson I've done before, or a tutorial I've done before, so I would know how to do it. Great, now I'm going to have to think too much about how this is supposed to be done. I have no idea what that just did. Oh, it pushed it down. Okay. So anyway, I don't know how I'm going to make Atom be the right size for when I'm recording the lesson bits to really make that text all fit nicely. I can just kind of putz around with things a whole bunch and try to drag it all to fit the right way. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. But editing the audio for that is going to be, well, quite honestly, that's going to be a pain too. I shouldn't have said editing the audio. Editing the video and audio together for that will be a pain, because I'm going to have to figure out, how do I even do it? I record the audio for the lesson, and then I try to record the clips of me typing or something. You know what I should probably do? I should probably watch some other tutorial videos and stuff on the good old YouTubes that other people have made, showing how to pretty much do anything, honestly, because I could probably glean from them, learn from their mistakes. I mean, from what they did right. I could probably learn from it and utilize that in my videos to make it work. How do you do this? Who made this box? How do you get out of here? What else? I didn't have any notes. I was actually extremely unprepared for this video. My apologies. My notes literally, I don't even know where they went, are to show you guys the new changes to the to my website. That's basically what my notes. It's all they That's all they covered. I'm gonna hide the chat window because nobody's saying anything in chat anyways. We need a better name for the course, but I don't know what to call it. Wait, you have to get up there. But how? Oh wait. That didn't help things. Confusing. The lessons in Atom. I should have made more notes. I didn't keep track of the time as well. I should have. It was like 5 minutes. Tina's like, oh, I need to get streaming. Let me grab my mic out of the closet. Let me plug the webcam in. Let me start everything up and try to get ready. And as you can tell, not very ready. Ooh, one thing, one fun thing to mention. I don't know if it's actually a fun thing to mention, but one thing worth mentioning, and I know I've mentioned it in previous videos as well, but I still am doing the 2 versions of every video. I'm uploading videos to, I don't know if I'm going to do Vimeo. I hate Vimeo, so probably not. But maybe things have improved since I used them last many years ago. But I'm uploading these videos to YouTube, obviously. And I'm kind of uploading everything to YouTube. And then once I get like a final version, because actually the installation videos I just did, because the Linux one's still not done. I talked about installing subgames. Well, there's some discussion going on currently at the time of the stream of changing the name of the subgames to game, which would make sense because the games really aren't sub. They're not like a smaller part of something. They're the game. So it would make sense to call them game versus subgame. So when that actually happens and everything is changed and those changes go live, I have to pretty much re-record the audio for those clips and change it to say game, and then tweak around the video a little bit just to get that set right, so everything still lines up properly, which isn't actually a big deal because I can just re-record a new audio clip with the program closed. The program being Kden Live, just close it and then reopen it and it'll reload that audio file as a new file. Sometimes it gives me issues though where it won't recognize that it's shorter, and then I have to delete the clip and add it back to the playlist, but that's not a huge deal and it's not that big an issue, and I worked around it, so I'm not too worried about that. But because I will have to do that on numerous occasions, actually, I'm sure, because things will change and everything. So the test, the temporary, whatever you want to consider it, videos I'm putting up on YouTube. How does that one go down? And then once I have it to a more or less completed level where it's how I like it, I'll be uploading them to site called DTube. I'm kind of uploading some to a site called PewTube, but they have a rather annoying 500 megabyte upload limits, which is kind of a problem when your videos are sometimes larger than 500 megabytes. Currently, none of them are, but some in the future I imagine will be. And that'll be an issue because that's going to be too big of a file for them to accept. So they won't all be on there. DTube, as far as I can tell, doesn't have any size restrictions, but it does have some other stuff that kind of bugs me. So we'll see about using that for more stuffs. Oh, can I punch that switch from up here? Come on, come on! Like I said, Vimeo I'm probably not going to use just because I hate them as a platform. Mainly because their buffering works so poorly. Like, you you want to watch a video and literally any other platform, whoa, would stream just fine. Not Vimeo. Buffering, buffering, buffering. It's like, would you cut out with your stupid buffering? Like, there's literally no reason that you need to buffer this much. And I don't know if it's because, we're providing higher quality video or something stupid like that. But seriously, the amount of buffering that Vimeo does is really unnecessary. And it makes the whole user experience that much worse. But I may put the videos up on Vimeo as well. The video link on my website, though, will be the YouTube version. So it will have the YouTube end cards. The videos on the other sites, will not have the YouTube end cards, but they will have their own version, I guess, of end cards. I can't jump up there. They're not really end card or end screen, I guess is. Oh, this does both? That's bogus. End screens. I don't know what the end. Oh, what's that? I don't know what the end screen for the other sites will be yet, though. I haven't figured that out. I don't know what to do. It's just too much stuff to figure out without any feedback. Because you hate to make a screen and put it on the tail end of all your videos, only to have someone tell you, yeah, this is dumb because, and then whatever the reason is that it's dumb, which there could be a whole handful of reasons why it's dumb. And I'm not saying that that's, an issue that it's dumb, but you just hate to leave a dumb end on a video when you could have something better. So it kind of makes me just a tad wee bit hesitant to start throwing these videos up onto those other platforms. With that, these videos are actually all very small file sizes. We're talking sub 500 megabytes, which makes them quite easy to upload to lots of websites without a lot of issues, which is good because the faster it uploads, the more I am able to get uploaded in less time, I suppose. There's got to be another switch that I'm not seeing. I don't know if... Whoa, what is that? I didn't see that before. That's probably useful to have. I don't know how I can get anywhere here. This is so puzzling. How do you get on top of these things? I think that's everything. This would be a perfect time for a Q&A session. But it looks like we have one viewer. Any Qs that are looking for A's? Any Qs looking for A's? If you got Qs, I might have A's. I don't know. It depends on what your Qs are. This has been covered, not necessarily in depth before, but the course is completely free. I actually have to create some more handouts. These are not physical handouts, they're digital digital handouts. But the lesson on downloading and installing mods and games and texture packs and stuff could really use a handy dandy handout, a challenge, as it were, for people to, do just that, download some mods to ensure that they know how to make them run, which is kind of the whole point of this course, is to teach people how to do things. And so there will be challenges, and the idea behind the challenge is that it challenges you, and you take the information you have just learned, and sometimes information that you have previously learned in other videos, and you apply that, and you pretty much make sure you actually know how to do it. And I have found for myself anyway that learning by doing is like the best way. If you're not doing it, it tends not to stick around quite as much. There's some trick with these boxes, with these letters, with these switches, but I don't know what it is. This is inside the box, by the way. I should have maybe mentioned that. I got permission from server admin to do some gameplay video on here. Oh, I could talk about that for a little bit. So in some of the videos, when I'm like talking theory, if we can call anything that I'm going to be talking about theory, because I just don't know what else I would use, because I'm not doing like the webcam with my face, because, well, I don't know why, but I'm not. Too much work, probably. Yeah, it'd be way too much work, because how would I pre-record audio and then have a webcam video line up with that? It would be impossible. Impossible. Quite impossible. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing some gameplay videos. Yay! On different servers. So shout out to anybody that's a server owner. If you want me to, you know, use your server for some gameplay video, I can't guarantee like that you're gonna see a huge influx of good quality players, because you're probably not gonna see that happening. On the flip side, you shouldn't see a huge influx of bad quality players though, so I suppose that's a positive. But yeah, if you want me to do some gameplay video on your server while talking about stuff in the videos, just hit me up, either on my website or comments on this YouTube video or any of my other YouTube videos, or private message me on Twitter at Minetest Videos, or I suppose a message on YouTube, or pretty much any way you want actually to get in touch with me and let me know. And in the videos, when I'm on a server, I'll be giving the, what am I doing? The server name? And I'll probably just do the server name, because addresses and ports, that stuff's subject to change. I mean, not that much or often, but it is subject to change. So I'm not going to show those. I feel like I'm supposed to punch a switch from up here, but I can't. And I can't jump that high, and I definitely can't jump that far. Can I? No. No. How are you supposed to do this? This is so confusing. But yeah, if you're a server owner and you want me to do some gameplay video on your server, let me know. Hit me up, and we'll make something happen. And then yeah, you might get a little something, and you might not. I mean, I don't know. I honestly have zero idea how these videos are going to be received. So far, to be very honest, they have seemed to be received pretty well. I mean, we're not talking like massive, crazy, huge amounts of views on them, but it's been alright. I think the issue at this point is people just don't even know that I'm doing these. And the trick is getting people to know, which I'm not sure how to do, quite honestly. I am planning on posting about it on the Minetest forums. What's the topic called? Minetest related projects. That's what it's called. I know Ruben Wardy has his modding book listed on there, so I'm kind of thinking that I will list my course on there. It's not listed yet for a what I think's a very good reason, and I could be wrong. This might be a stupid reason, but it's not listed yet because there's really no substance to the course yet. I mean, the course is literally just an intro. And wait a minute, that controlled two things that time. And everything that that intro covers, I would expect most people playing Minetest to already know. Like, oh, like if you are playing Minetest, you probably already know how to install mods. Like that's just my guess. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But my assumption is everything that I've covered so far, the people on the forums, they already know it all. So there's no point in mentioning it because it's all old news to them. But once I actually get some of the... Wait, did I just get it? When I get some of the actual lessons done, like how to set up for your first mod and such, then will be time... I did not get it, no, because I can't jump that high. Then will be time to post it in all of its glory for everyone to see. And hopefully at that point, it'll give me a higher influx of views because it'll be people who are on the forums, so people that are already semi-familiar with Minetest. And it will... I don't know if that's right. It'll hopefully help me out with them sweet views. And, you know, along with them sweet views, them sweet subscribers, so we can start monetizing this stuff again. So we can start making some monies. Some sweet, sweet monies. Because, after all, let's be real, the only reason anybody ever made YouTube videos was to make sweet, sweet monies. And then YouTube pretty much spat in our faces and said, yeah, no, you don't get to make monies anymore. But the people that have compilation videos, oh, buddy, they can make sweet, sweet monies, even though they literally steal every single clip in all of their videos. And 9 times out of 10, never give any credit back to the original posters. Yeah, those guys can still totally make monies because, you know, that's only fair. But if you're actually creating your own content and it's niche content, nope. No bones for you. You can't get that sweet, sweet YouTube cash. Well, I think I'm not gonna solve this puzzle because I literally can't figure it out. That one needs to be down. But then it kicks this one down. That one needs to be up. This one needs to be down. Who makes these things? Man, I should look into making a box on here. I'm kidding. I totally shouldn't. I don't have the time for that. I don't even understand how this stuff works. Like, these are good puzzle games, though. It's very reminiscent of, like, Portal. In a way. Because it's a puzzle game. I mean... obviously, it's not really like Portal because you're not shooting stuff to make portals to go through, but it is oddly reminiscent of that game nonetheless. I don't get it. This just moves the middle too. But I can't jump onto this one when it's way up there. What if I just dropped the back one? I don't get it. Now I can't get this one to go down. What is the deal here? It's like the Switch controls multiple levels. Okay, so that one maybe only controls the center one. Because that's the one I see making changes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need a rage quit option. But see, now that made both of those move. But last time only one of them moved. That really doesn't help me, though, because it's the last one on the far end that needs to be up. But this one needs to be down. But that one seemingly can't go down. Unless... I don't even know what I'm doing now. Okay, I think I'm a failure. I think I should give up and rethink my life. Because clearly I have no idea what I'm doing. Other than... Because the good old sneak jump... Wow. The good old sneak jump doesn't work on here. For good reason, because it would make cheating super easy. Am I supposed to be able to jump that high? Like, is that what I'm supposed to do? There's not like some double jump that I don't know of, is there? No, there's no way I could jump that high. Simply not possible. And I don't see how I could jump to any other box. Right? There's no way that I would get to another... And I can't break any of these. There's no secret passageways that'll take me to someplace. There's that little hole, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't go anywhere. There's that box. I can get up to here, but that's too far to reach anything there. I don't know what the point of that hole is anyway. And that just needs to get plugged in up on top of that. Which then makes something happen so you can get to these doors. Or those doors. I don't even remember which now. To these doors. That's where I need to end up. I'm clearly not going to figure this out. But at least you had something semi-amusing to watch while I rambled on. Someplace I know I can see... Oh, wait. That's where I see. How long have I been rambling? Oh, 58 minutes and 16 seconds. Perfect. Well, we'll just... This is a parkour again. I better forget. Yeah, a lot of these are parkours. Parkour, however it's pronounced. I'm going to just let this go up to an hour. And then we'll shut her off. So, everybody who joined for the stream, which... It looks like our peak was 3 viewers. I feel like last time I had better viewership. Is it stream health is excellent, says the YouTubers. Yeah, well, we'd have an FAQ session, but there's only one person watching. Oh, actually, it tells me the time right there. Oh, well. So, another live stream next month, I guess, guys. And maybe we'll have some more people join, and it'll be a little more funness. I don't think there's like any closing words of wisdom or any good stuff like that. Ooh, excuse me. I have no idea if that was picked up by the microphone. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Which I can't imagine how you would have even found I was doing a live stream if you weren't subscribed. Is that even possible? I don't know. But if you're not subscribed, please do. Because, you know, I got to hit, 1,000 subscribers, and I have, I think, 138. It seems like I'm gaining a few every week. So if we do some quick maths, I need 1,000, and I have 138. This is some quick maths. And there's 52 weeks a year, but we'll just say 50 because it's a little easier to work with even numbers. Even though technically 52 is an even number. But if we get a couple every week, so we'll say maybe 200 or 300 a year. Ooh, we're talking like 5 years. Yeah, I think I should just make up my mind that I'm not going to make any sweet YouTube monies. I should start being super annoying and put in sponsored stuff at the beginning of all my videos. This video brought to you by... Who is it? Everybody always advertises for Audible, Squarespace. Who's it? I think Tunnel Bear, some VPN thing. What's the other one? There's 4 that I always see. I don't know. I'm advertising for these guys for free. There's somebody else. I don't remember who it is though. But yeah, I should get those stupid things. But that's just scam. Because you annoy all of your viewership with these stupid, this video brought to you by, and you literally don't make any money off of it unless people click the link and sign up for that service. But if you already are using any of those services, well, you can't sign up for it again. So even if you wanted to support the content creator, you really can't, because you're already using the service and somebody else got, 50 cents off of it. And you just are annoying every single person, literally everywhere. So yeah, not gonna do that. However, I'm not above donations. So if you think I'm doing great work with this Minetest course, which I know it's hard to think at this point because there's really nothing substantial existing to it yet, but once it is, there's a link down in the video description of every single one of my videos to PayPal me, and you can give me a PayPal donation. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And with that, we are going to end the live stream. Thanks for joining, and tune in next month for another live stream. And yeah, stay subscribed. Don't unsubscribe for new content every now and then whenever these modding course videos are going out, because there's no set schedule really for when they're releasing. I generally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday work on those videos, and what I get finished, and I publish things pretty much as they're done. Like once the video is exported, it's honestly ready to be published because the text already all exists for the web page. On some of them I will have to do like some pictures and resource packs and links for downloads and stuff, but it takes very little time. So yeah, just make sure you're subscribed and click that bell icon thing to get notifications if you're into that kind of stuff. And then you'll know when a new video goes live. So hopefully this next month we will get some of the actual modding videos out. I'm really excited for those. I have no idea how I'm going to make them, but I'm excited for them because that's actually the content that people are interested in. I don't really care so much about all this background stuff, but I figured if I was going to do the course, I should do it right and include a background so somebody who's never used Minetest before can take a look at that and be like, okay, this is how I do these things. Now that I know how to do that, I can actually start making my own mods because I'll know how to take other people's mods and look at them and kind of analyze their code. Analyze is the wrong word, but read their code and see how they're doing stuff, and then kind of steal their code. I know it sounds horrible to say that, but kind of, see how they did something and then adapt that to do what I'm doing. So I figured the intro was important to have, but not really what I had in mind to do. I was thinking all these visions of grandeur and great things, and then I started, it's like, this is all really boring stuff. No one's going to want to watch this. And maybe that's why those videos have very few views. But they do have a great ratio of thumbs up to thumbs down. None of them got thumbs down, and they all have like 4 or 5 thumbs up. So that's encouraging, at least. Well, I'm going to shut up now. Thanks for joining me. And like I said before, tune in next month for another live stream, and I'll see you then.